What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday night at 8 p.m. I am your host, Trinity. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I greatly do appreciate it, and I want to give an extra special shout out to all of the Patreon supporters, that support the channel here with their hard-earned dollars. I do greatly appreciate it, and all the people who have sent in super chats, since it got monetized, and even before that, when I was doing, with all those links that are down there. If you haven't checked out my Patreon, you might want to go check that out. I'm doing some stuff over there that's not stuff that's here on the main channel, but it's over there on Patreon, and you don't have to be a Patreon supporter to see some of it. Now, in case this is your first time here, what I normally do is I go over some of the comic books that I pulled for the week, and then I get in and interact with you all in the live chats as we go over just some of the topics and things that have happened out in the world, of entertainment, movies, comic books, and different things like that. And there's a whole lot to talk about, and I've been switching things up, so I'm going to get started right off the top talking about some comic books. I'm going to start with my comic book pull list. I did not drop a comic book pull list this week, so I'm going to go over and talk about those. Starting off with Marvel, as I usually do on my comic book pull list, and that we're starting with Marvel. This is facsimile copy of Incredible Hulk issue number 182. I've never read this comic book, so I figured I'd pick it up. I recently got 180 not too long ago. They did the facsimile copy of 181, which is the first full appearance of Wolverine. He was like a cameo in the other one. They mentioned him. So here, 182, there's 3 in succession. Figured I'd go ahead and get it. Never read it or anything. But, so I guess we'll see how that is eventually at some point. The next one I picked up here was Giant Size X-Men issue number 1, Nightcrawler. Okay, Giant Size X-Men Nightcrawler issue number 1. Guys, I already read this book, and I gotta tell you, this book is a good book. But once again, Marvel and they're pulling a switcheroo on you and telling you, remember a few weeks ago, last month, they did Giant Size X-Men, Jean Grey and Emma Frost, and it was like a silent book. There was hardly any words in it, and it was mostly really about Storm and how she fell into this coma, and that was like, this is kind of the same thing. It says Nightcrawler on there, but it's not really about Nightcrawler. He's in the story. That's really about it. Not a bad book, though. Not a bad book. I mean, other than this, like, the story and everything is cool, but, just some false advertising there. Some false advertising going on there. The next one we got here is Hellions, issue number 1. This is a new series that is tying into the Dawn of X stuff. We got here Psylocke, who is basically put in charge of this new team of misfit mutants. Because, that's what they do. In Krakoa, everybody's accepted. Everybody's accepted in Krakoa, Good guys, bad guys, it doesn't matter. They don't care who you are. Krakoa is a safe place for you. You're accepted there. And what's going on here? I'm not sure quite how I feel about it, but I like this story. I like this setup, this issue number 1. I thought it was pretty good, being written by Zeb Wells. And the art in here was done by, God, who is this Segovia? Steven Segovia is the artist. Color artist is Dave Curiel. I thought the art in this book was actually pretty decent. I liked a lot of the art in it. I have no complaints about it. I thought the story was pretty good as well. But some of what's going on in the story, I just don't know. I just don't know. We'll get into that maybe in a more in-depth review. Now, the next one I have here is Bounty Hunters, Star Wars Bounty Hunters, issue number 2. Guys, you know what? I don't think that... I still didn't read issue number 1 of Bounty Hunters, so I've got to go out there and do a review of those, and hey, why not? Got plenty of time, right? I mean, new comic book day is canceled now. This was our last comic book day, because everything's being canceled right now, right? Your life is probably being canceled. I'm kidding. Anyway, moving on. The next one we got here is Wolverine, issue number 2. And man, take a look at that cover, man. This cover is great. This book being written by Benjamin Percy. And the artist is Adam Kubert, with Frank Martin as the color artist. VC's Corey Petit is the letterer. The cover artist is Adam Kubert and Frank Martin. I'm telling you, I liked issue number 2 of Wolverine. Definitely one worth going out there and checking out if your local comic book shop is closed. But you can buy it digital online through Marvel.com or Comixology or something like that. This book was really good. We get a lot more story about with Jeff Bannister, the Big Lebowski, and Wolverine here, and a little bit more about their operation, and they're basically having to reluctantly they're having to team up here to go on a mission. Very good issue. Benjamin Percy doing a great job writing Wolverine. He's also writing X-Force, which kind of ties into this book in a way as well, because Wolverine's part of X-Force, and yeah, I don't know, I'm sure you probably get it. Very great book, man. I like Wolverine issue number 2 for sure. Can't wait to read issue number 3 one of these days. The next one I've got here is Star, issue number 3. I believe this is issue 3 of 5, 3 of 6. I still got to catch up. I haven't read issue 1 or 2 or 3 here, but gonna get caught up on here. Bring some reviews for you guys eventually. And in case you guys didn't see, I got a whole stack right here. You probably can't see them right behind me. These books right here, yeah, this whole stack. These are books that I've read but have to do reviews on. So hey, there's plenty of content coming here on the channel, and you're probably thinking, oh, you're so behind on them though. You know, it's gonna be no, because you can still go out to your local comic shop and read them. You can still get on digital and read them as well. So the next one I've got here, guys, this series has been really good. That's X-Men Fantastic Four issue number 3. And I'm telling you, this one right here being written by Chip Zdarsky with the art in it being done by Rachel and Terry and Rachel Dodson, and Ransom Getty, and Andrew Crosley is on the color art along with Peter Pantazis. There's, I don't know, they've got a handful of people on here. Guys, I love the story. Chip Zdarsky is a great writer. The story, especially here in issue number 3, was really good. Love it. Love the story going on here. But man, if I'm telling you, there's some art in this book. There is some art in this book, man, that I don't really necessarily like. There's just some stuff, it just doesn't look right. Some of the characters, they just look weird. I know, like, man, I don't know. There's just some stuff in here that, I don't know, I just really don't like the art. But other than that, the story here is really good. Like I said, because Chip Zdarsky is a good writer. He knows how to write a good story and everything, and it's been all gravy. But man, I'm telling you, like, some of the art in here, just been, man, I don't know. Last issue number 1 and issue number 2 was all good. Here in issue number 3, man, whew. I don't know if they rushed this or what, but man, the art isn't quite as good. But I'm not really big on the Dodsons anyway, but I'm not really familiar with them either. But yeah, this one right here, man, they were kind of slipping in this one. You got to reel this one back in issue number 4, man. The next one I have here is one I still have to catch up with this as well. That's Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 4. I haven't read this one. I've got to catch up with all of these issues as well. And like I said, sounds like I'm going to have time. Got plenty of time too. So, you know, like I said, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Hang around. Punisher Soviet issue number 6. Guys, this is the last book of this, this explicit content Max series of comics being written by Garth Ennis, and Jason Burrows is on pencils. Guillermo Ortega is on inks. Nolan Woodard is on colors. Rob Steen is on lettering. And I gotta tell you, I honestly didn't like the story in this book very much. It was very predictable. The art in this book, I just didn't like it. It's not bad art. I just didn't like it. Not altogether Punisher Soviet. Man. I know some people have liked it. I've heard the other day, I was on last weekend, I think. It was on Thinking Critical, or maybe it was a couple weekends ago. Thinking Critical, they were doing a live stream, and they were talking about it, and they love it. And I'm like, nah, dude. I just don't like this one. I just don't like Punisher Soviet. It's not that great. I don't know. Let me know if you've read it down in the comments below. I'm sure somebody will be upset that I don't like it. Jessica Jones, Blind Spot, issue number 6. Man, I feel like dude, why didn't anybody tell me that this is like an old comic book? I went and bought this shit. Do I need to say anything else? Okay, this next one here is X-Men issue number 9. Guys, X-Men issue number 9 is good. It's great. X-Men has finally really kicked in the story and everything. I like what's going on here. This story, it's got the X-Men in there, but they're not in here like a whole lot. They do some stuff. I mean, this book seems almost like a little mix more of New Mutants and Yeah, I don't know what I don't know. Maybe New Mutants and X-Men because this is where some of the crossover stuff is coming in here. I like what's going on here. There's a lot I've got to say about this book. I got to do an individual review for that. X-Men issue number 9, definitely worth reading. There's a lot of things going on in the X-Men world right now that is really crazy, really messed up. A lot of things kind of happening like in a cycle. It's really crazy. And I've got a lot of theories about stuff going on here in issue number 9. Just stuff I've picked up and stuff I've heard from other people who comment on some of my review videos and everything. I don't know, man. It's been pretty crazy. Issue number 9 here. I've got a lot to say about issue number 9. The next one I've got here is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 42. Issue number 42, Amazing Spider-Man, being written by Nick Spencer. This one, the art in it is done by Ryan Ottley. And I've got to tell you, I'm not sure if you guys were paying attention, if you're reading Amazing Spider-Man or not, but back in what was it, issue number 16, 17, they started off doing this arc called The Hunted, and they did these .hu series where you were going in and you didn't have to buy them, they were just tying into The Hunted, and it was going in and giving us a little bit more background story on some of Spider-Man's former enemies and things like that, people who were part of The Hunted that were stuck in Central Park with him. And guys, man, I don't know what it is, but Nick Spencer has a way of writing books like that. This book, it's not very wordy. There's not a whole lot of words in it, and it's not all just pictures or nothing either, but this book tells a really good story. I really like this one. This isn't quite on the level of, man, what was that other one that he did during the .hu series with he was guy that man. It was like a really sad issue, man. It was really like one of the best ones that they did. This one right here is right up there with it, where we got Gog in here. Great book, great book. Nick Spencer, they've really picked it back up on Amazing Spider-Man, I'm telling you. That's all I've got for my Marvel books, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get into small press and indies now. We're going to kick it off with Vault Comics. We got No One's Rose, issue number 1. I haven't read this one. It's a post-apocalyptic future where basically all vegetation is basically gone. They're having, I don't know. I haven't read it yet, but that's just what I know of it so far. Interesting things going on here. We're going to go ahead and check it out. It's got, I know one of the co-writers is Zach Thompson. I've been read quite a bit of, I don't know, some of the stuff he's co-wrote with some other people. I know he teams up with Lonnie Nadler a lot. The next ones I have here are on Boom Studios Comics. Boom Studios is putting out some great books. This one's Folklords, issue number 5. Guys, I have really liked Folklords so far. Issue number 5 here. Can't wait to read this one. I've liked the story. It's kind of been building up some, not excitement necessarily, but really just building up a really good tale that makes you want to just keep reading along with it. This one in trades is going to be absolutely freaking great because you're going to have that big story just unfolding right in front of you. Telling you. The next one I've got is Once and Future, issue number 7. This is kicking off the second arc of Once and Future. I love this story. It's been really good. It's not, I think in one of the issues it slowed down a little bit and then it picked back up right in the next issue. Not in a bad way. I still liked it. But look at that cover, man. It's just a beautiful cover, man. Tamara Bonvillain doing a great job on this book. Absolutely love it. Moving on to Aftershock Comics right here. We got Shoplifters Will Be Liquidated, issue number 5. One of my favorite comic books I've been reading. It's just funny because it's futuristic. They're in like a retail center, and this guy is like an asset protection specialist, and he's highly trained. It's pretty great. I've got to do some more reviews on that one. The next one I've got is on Titan Comics. That's Blade Runner 2019, issue number 7. I wish I had the Sid Mead variant. Don't have it. Probably not going to get it anytime soon. I've loved Blade Runner 2019. Really great series. If you like Cyberpunk, you like the Blade Runner series stuff, you might really enjoy this one. The next one I got here is this AWA Upshots. They've been doing these things. This is like a trade paperback. It's a little bit thicker. It's got, this is the issue number 4, I think. And it's got several different books in here. They're in black and white, whole prints. So you can check these out and read them. I don't know. I never got the issue number 2. So dang it. We're going to have to check into that. Then the last one I got here is a trade paperback that I think was supposed to come out last month. I'm not sure if it just shipped out late, if they delayed it or whatnot. But I want to read this one. I really like. They did this thing called Nonstop over there at Scout Comics. And Nonstop is basically they drop a world premiere book and then they drop a trade paperback several months later. And this one is Last Stop. trade paperback, and this one has basically what I got in issue number 1 in here, along with the rest of the story. I went back and I was reading issue number 1 when this came in, reading through the story that I had already read, and I was sitting there like, I know I picked this up, man, again, because at first I was sitting there like, I don't know if I want to get it, and then I was reading it, and I'm like, because it pulls on a lot of tropes, but it's really kind of silly, and it's kind of funny, and it's interesting. It seemed like it was unfolding a story that I really just kind of liked. It reminded me of almost like a good hero buddy cop kind of movie from like the 80s or the 90s or something, like maybe like a Last Action Hero kind of thing. But I can't wait to read this one and do some reviews on that. But that's all the comic books that I pulled this week. Guys, if there's any of these you want me to do some more in-depth reviews on here on the channel, let me know down in the comments below. Because I've been, I haven't done a whole lot of videos, guys. I've been really busy with a lot of stuff, even with everything going on right now. Been pretty busy with my personal business. I run my own business. Just a whole lot of things going on, guys. But that's all I got for my comics. We'll talk a little bit more about these tonight, I'm sure. Going to talk about some comics and just some other things going on out there in the world. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Please make sure that you've hit the like button. Make sure you share with your friends and all that stuff. And we're going to go ahead and hop onto my computer here as my camera's probably going to be warming up. And I don't have a camera for streaming because I got old dated technology and bullshit. Man, it sucks. But you know what? One of these days, maybe if the economy don't crash and everything just gets all turns to shit, maybe I'll be able to afford a new computer soon and it'll be all great. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get here into the live comments and see. There we go. All right. Knew there was something. I knew there was something I forgot here before getting ready to go on the show tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're all having a very good night tonight. There we go. Hope you're all having a very good night tonight. I want to say, before I really get too far into tonight's show, I just want to give a special shout out and say that I'm glad to see the unstoppable cockblocker in here. This is somebody that we haven't seen here in a little while. Seems like maybe he's been really busy with life and everything. I hope you're doing well. Marquise Roberts, glad to hear from you, my brother. It was funny, several weeks ago, we were doing the Saturday afternoon comic stream, and I was there with Kristen Dillon. I was like, hey, man, what's up with Marquise Roberts, man? I ain't heard from Marquise in a while, man. And he's like, dude, I don't know. I was like, all right. So he's like, I'm gonna email him, man, and see what's up, because I haven't heard from him in a while neither. I'm like, all right, man. So finally, he told me the other day that he finally got a hold of you on email, and finally heard from you and said everything was all good, man. Glad to see it, man. Glad to see everything's going good for you. Relatively, considering everything that's going on out in the world right now, everything's batshit crazy. This time last week I was saying, hey, everything is all good, right? This week, well, I think for the most part, everything is still all good. But now, a little different with my business though. My business, my personal business. You guys, I run my own business. Is a lot of the places that I service, a lot of them have closed. They've cut down to half staff and things like that. So it's like, I was like, okay. I figured it was gonna kind of get there, just depending on what level things got to. But here in Southern California, what they did was they made a lot of the salons and barbershops. They made them all close. They made those close down. Mechanic shops are still open. Still got a lot of other things open, but like even some of the other places I go, like some of the doctor's offices, they're running on half staff. They've cut back the amount of patients they take in at a time, which all makes sense with everything going on. I mean, no matter how you feel about it, people being cautious, this is a good thing. Are some people being overly cautious? Maybe not. We don't really know. I will tell you that I've got a friend who works in the medical field, and she said that they've been dealing with a lot of this stuff for a while. Like this thing's going around because she's like, I swear my brother had this thing back in like November because he was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks, had all this stuff wrong with him and like all the same symptoms. I'm like, it easily could be. It easily could be. Because we all know everything that's going on with all this stuff. It could easily spread. I mean, look at how many other things out there spread just rapidly and that instantly. But apparently he ended up being okay. All these different kinds of things, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, it's like all those numbers we hear out there with all this stuff. Who's to say? Who's to really say? We don't know, right? I don't know. You think about conspiracy theorists and stuff out there. They're out there building their conspiracies, and God bless them. You know what I mean? Because I think sometimes it's good to have some of those people out there, the skeptics out there, the people who just aren't going to buy into it, the people who are always questioning things, the people who, you know what I mean? We need these people. No matter how much you think they might be crazy, sometimes they might be right. I feel like I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are getting ready to say like, great, next Trinity's going to go, aliens. I just did it. Oh man! And thank you guys for telling me about the audio. Yeah, I had it hooked up to my computer when I was producing that video that I played there on the intro, and I forgot to eject it from the computer, so I forget that it has to do that. But thank you all so much for being here today. Once again, my other stream got shut down twice. Said Wookiee supremacy. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I know some of them have been. Sweet Hulk facsimile. Yeah, I haven't read it. I haven't read some of those old Hulk books, but hope to get into that one of these days and give some of those a read. Definitely. Peter Colabucci, thank you so much for being here. Seen you earlier over in Drunk Stream. Thank you for being here. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? How are you all doing? Let me know down in the comments below. You know what? Because just like we finally got Marquise back here, man. It's great to hear from you, man. I'm dead serious. Because as big as the internet is, as big as the world is, it's really quite small, especially when we get here on YouTube. You meet different creators, you meet different great people, much like yourselves. It really shrinks the world down. You know what I mean? And it's kind of funny. I remember when I started riding bicycles. You guys know I'm a bicyclist. I got my bike right back there. It made me really start thinking about things. I started riding around town. And I was riding my bike, and I'm like, man, like the town seems a little bit smaller. Like it's bigger. It takes me longer to get across town, but it didn't seem like it's that long. It seems smaller than it is, like when I'm in my car or whatnot. And then I started riding longer distances, like to Santa Clarita and back. Which Santa Clarita and back, just even going a short route, it's about 45 miles. About 45 miles for me to ride down there and back. And I'm sitting there thinking like, man, like I started riding. I'm like, it's really not that far. I rode my bike here from where I live at, almost 100 miles. It's just under 100 miles to Disneyland down in Anaheim, right through the mountains and everything. Like I'm riding through the mountains where like there's spots where there is no place to get water. There's no place to get snacks. There's no place to get shit. You're just stuck out there yourself and a bicycle. You know what I mean? And the world seems smaller. I've rode just different places, and it makes the world seem smaller. But getting here on YouTube, getting on the internet, and interacting with everybody, learning, meeting all these different people from different parts of the country, different countries, and things like that. The internet is an amazing thing. How it brings us all together, and especially in the days that we're in right now, where everyone's kind of secluded at home, self-quarantining, and things like that. I think things like this are absolutely great for us to all be able to come together and maybe make the world even that much smaller. And it's seriously, I can't overstate how fucking great it is to know each and every single one of you, even though we don't know each other. It's great to see all the people here that come to the channel and come together and have collectively come together on these live streams and interact with each other. Because you know what? You don't have to be here. You don't even have to be nice to each other. You know what I mean? Like, for all you know, if you guys met each other in the street and didn't know each other, you guys might fucking hate each other. You know what I mean? You might be somebody that you don't get because we don't, we don't really know. But here coming across, we start to grow with each other. We start to interact with each other. We start to know each other. You know what I mean? Like you don't really know each other, but you do. You know what I mean? Of course, I could go into that shit all day long about you never really know somebody, right? Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. LB is here. The Lonely Banter. So Unstoppable says I used to sell Krakoa and Genosha. Nice. Oh yeah. Fanjector says cancel Trinity. Wookie says I used to be a god on Kashyyyk. Nice. This isn't live. Dude, Chris, it is live, bro. It's live. We're live right now. What are you talking about? It's not live. I forgot to buy Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Oh dang, that sucks, man. Well, hey, man, if you need, let me know. If you can't get to your shop, I can send you my digital code and you can read it. And then whenever you get a chance, you can always get me back or whatever on the code or whatnot. All good. Let me know, bro. Let me know. Unstoppable says Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe is awesome. Yeah, I gotta finish watching it. I think I've gotten about halfway through it. I like it. It's really good considering the budget that they had and everything. Like everything that they like the production and stuff that they put into it for the amount of money I'm sure they had. I thought it was actually pretty decent, pretty entertaining. Nathan Big Game is here. Thank you so much for being here. Otley is a wonderful artist. Artwork reminds me of Zdarsky. I've never seen Zdarsky's work. I'll have to check it out. Excuse me, I just got done eating some chicken wings. But yeah, Ryan Otley, dude, I love the way he draws Spider-Man. Like, when it comes to drawing faces and things, they're almost a little too cartoony, and sometimes I feel like maybe he almost spends too much time on them when I don't really feel he has to. But, like, when he's drawing, like, actual Spider-Man himself, man, it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Like when I first got back into reading comic books, it was right when this series started up, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Nick Spencer run of Amazing Spider-Man started up. And I seen Ryan Otley's art in there, and it took a few issues for me to get used to, but I really got into it, and I really love it, man. I love his artwork in the Amazing Spider-Man. He just draws Spider-Man so great. He just draws it really good. And the action and things in it. Like I said, with some of the humans and things like that, like the faces. You could probably use, maybe don't have to put so much time and energy into, almost like he tries too hard, I'm to the point where one more dab is going to put me sideways, right? Either I could go to bed or I can get crazy. Any suggestions? Where's Evil Kermit? Do it. Do it. Dab it up. I should probably lay down and save it. Nah, bro. Nah, dude. That's the pansy in you saying not to snap it. You snap that shit, bro. Like, yeah. Fuck Fanjection, twist my fucking arm. Jeez, okay. That's hilarious. Let's see. Made me realize how much live streams mean to me. Love you all, man. Oh, I know, right? Like, it really does. Like, it's really helpful. Like, I'm surprised I haven't seen a whole lot more people streaming a lot more. Other people said they have, but I'm not subscribed to like I'm subscribed to a whole lot of people, but like not a whole lot of people either. You know what I mean? But I haven't seen a whole lot of cause like comic book YouTubers I'm subscribed to a lot. I haven't seen a whole lot of them as I scroll through my list and everything. But of course, YouTube's been really bad about live streams too. YouTube's been very bad about pushing live streams out there as well. So, yeah. But yeah, it definitely makes you appreciate them a lot more. You've got to interact with people to get it. I'll be just fine, right? Don't go soft on us, knock, right? Don't go soft on us. Don't go soft on us, cock. Yeah, right. Yeah, cock. I believe it's been brewing here for quite some time. Yeah. Live streams are saving our sanity, absolutely. I think I've had it already about a month ago. For real, though, for real. I live illegally in a bell tower. Things are going awful right now. Oh, I know, man. Dude, and imagine, like, the pickpocketing job. You know what I mean? The pickpocketing that you do on the side for money. I can imagine how rough that is in New York. Like, how is it there in New York, like Times Square and all that stuff? Because I've seen pictures of Vegas, and it looks dead. Could you imagine? Like being in Vegas right now? Of course, those could have been fake pictures I seen too, right? Fanjek says my father-in-law gave me a Bianchi Giro, and and Schwinn World Tour this weekend. Pretty nice bikes, even though they are older. Nice, dude. That's nice. Hell yeah. A Bianchi and a Schwinn? That's pretty sweet, dude. Hell yeah. Take some pictures, upload them. Did you already? I haven't been on Twitter very much lately. But yeah, post some pictures of them. I'm glad you were able to recover from it, Terry. Yeah, absolutely. Gary North is here. Thank you so much for being here. Wookiee Supremacy says, I hate all of you now, though. My notification just popped up, stupid YouTube. Yeah, it's been really bad. And think, we started at like, what, 8:06, I think? 8:06, so like 30 minutes behind. It happens, man. I'm not one of those people who's going to, I see a lot of people out there, when they start talking about it, they start talking about YouTube and everything, and they just start bitching about YouTube, and everything's YouTube's fault. And like, I don't know, man. Like, I get it, but they let us. This platform is free. It's free for us to use, man. How much can I really bitch about that? Like, come on. They give us a free platform to use. They allow us to make money here. They allow us to do so much. You know what I mean? Like, as much as sometimes the shit sucks, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. They allow us to do things like that. They allow us to get super chats, to make money, to with the ads in the videos and all that kind of stuff. And they don't have to. They don't have to do anything. They don't even have to let us upload videos. They don't. So yeah, I could bitch about it, but it's not that big a deal. I just got out of Vegas. I got out of Vegas just in time, 2 hours before shutdown. Dang, nice. Yeah, I was going to say, I remember you said you were there last week. Wow, crazy. 2 hours before shutdown. And I wonder what they do. I mean, how do they shut it down? They just tell everybody, like, oh, that's it. You can't, like, everything's closed. You got to go back to your rooms. Get out of here. You, like, either go back to your rooms or get out of town. Fucking beat it. Like, it's crazy. I wonder how they did that. That's got to be something, like, that's hard to do, too. Like, imagine, too, like, even at, like, at Disneyland and shit like that, like, having to get that place cleared out of people. Because, people have probably been there and tried to hide inside. You know what I mean? They've probably tried to hide in the park, like in Tom Sawyer's little thing. They probably tried to hide in there somewhere, or somewhere like in the restrooms, or people have probably tried to do that. You know what I mean? Which is nuts if you think about it. Like, what are you gonna do inside a Disneyland if you got stuck in there? Like, that would kind of suck. You gonna go for one of the emergency exits? I guess you could. Fanjake says, not yet. I have the Bianchi here now. He's fixing up the chain on the Schwinn. So when I get that, I'll post him. Nice. Yeah, take a picture of the Bianchi too. Sweet. So the road bike, the road bikes, obviously, because I know the grand. What did you say? The Schwinn, the World Tour. That's definitely a road bike, and a Giro. That's obviously a road bike too. Nice, dude. Nice. You want to sell them? You want to sell them? There was this kid when I was younger that we would throw sticks into his spokes to watch him crash. That's funny, man. That's funny. Jenner check. What's up, Snowdove? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good evening, man. Can't wait for the Ribbit and Bigot show. Man, I had to watch the Ribbit and Bigot show again the next day last week because, dude, I've been falling asleep, man. I've been falling asleep early. Or no, was it last week I made it for a little while? I think made it for a little while and ended up falling asleep. Man, I don't know, but because I've been waking up, dude, guys, like, my schedule's finally getting to where I need it to be. Like, I've been waking up at, like, 4:30 in the morning, and I need to actually be up just a little bit early for my training and everything. And, of course, I'm finally getting to the point where my schedule's starting to fall in line, and it's fucking cold outside. Like, here in Southern California, it's been windy and cold, unusually cold. For this time of year. Normally it's already like all nice and everything, which is kind of funny because with everything going on right now, like it's like ooh, everybody's stuck at home. It's been all overcast. It's been all cold. It's been all like, remember like Avengers Endgame? Remember you get to Avengers Endgame and like on the trailers they showed all those shots where like New York City looked all dreary. It looked all overcast. There's nobody out in the streets, and it looks all after the snap. Remember after the decimation, like it reminds me of that. Because it's all like cold, and I remember when that trailer was coming out and everybody's like, oh man, the world looks all terrible, everything's going on here, which, it was, but it's like, that's just the weather outside. It's just like a cold winter day in New York. It probably doesn't always look like that. I'm sure they have beautiful sunshiny days, but just the scene they happen to show there for that trailer at that particular time, it's kind of what it reminds me of. Kind of funny though. But anyway, yeah, I hope you're all doing well. The Ribbit and Biggest show fucking rocks. Hell yeah, it does. Gary North says, with no new comics being released due to the current situation, I'm buying a lot of back issues off eBay. Nice, yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, if you can buy back issues, get those. If you're in a place where you have a local comic book shop and you like to support them, you can do the same thing as well. You can go buy some of the old trade paperbacks and things like that. For me, I'm not sure how early you made it here, but I was talking about this earlier. Like, I've got this thing right here. I'm not sure how well you guys can see this right here. But this right here, this is a stack of comic books. I still have to review these. Yeah, I still, like, there's like this. I've read them all. I just have to review them. Like, this big ass stack of comic books, probably like 2-3 weeks worth that I've got to get reviewed. I've read them. I've just got to get them reviewed. And then add on top of that, these ones right here, the ones that I got from this week, as well as, well, you can add these ones right here that I have to still read and review as well. We could add the ones in the, like I said, I've got a whole lot of reviews I could and should be doing, but it's just things have been. Man, it's crazy. With everything going on, you would think, like, you're stuck at home and all this stuff. You got time to do all this stuff. I really don't. Kids are home. My wife works in the evening, so, during the morning, get the kids, normally they'd be at school, but, wake them up, get them breakfast and all that stuff, get them ready for the day. Running my business and everything. This week has been really slow for my business. Got my bills paid, though. Hey, got the bills paid. That's the fucking important shit, right? Got that done. And but just still been busy because like I still run my business. I've still been going out and seeing people, but just not as many. But a lot of the places, like the week before where I'd go, like really busy places. The cool thing is, like, I service a lot of doctors' offices and stuff, and like every doctor's office I go into, they're fucking overjoyed to see me. They're like, "Oh my god, thank you for being here." Because like I said, I sell snacks and shit, so they're all happy to see me there because like. That's the beautiful thing about what I do. I get to get out into the local community and see all the people, but like wherever I go, people are happy to see me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, like if you have your job, like if you're a retail worker and shit, even your coworkers you get along with and you like and are your friends, like it's one of those things like everybody's just kind of in it together. And you get to work, everyone's like, "Hey, fucking asshole." Like, they're not happy to see you, like, "Hey, at least you're here with me to put up with this shit." It's not like that where I'm in. Like I've been in places, like I walk into offices and I've walked into places I could feel the tension in the air. Like I walk in, I'm like, should I leave? Should I just leave here? And they're like, no. A lot of times, like, no, like, thank you, like, we need you here. It's really nice to get it to be in some of those kind of places. Let's see. But yeah, back issues, man. That's awesome. And like I said, I've got plenty of stuff. I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do reviews on anyway. Did anybody see Color Out of Space with Nicolas Cage? I didn't see that one. But it sounds familiar because I thought I heard somebody talking about that just the other day. Tara says yes. So weird. I'll have to check that out. Is that like a new one, or is that on like is that on Netflix? Might have to check that out. Last week's special guest was Skeletor. If you missed the ribbon, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So I did catch the beginning of it. I just, I think I caught like the first 20 minutes of it, and I gotta finish watching it because I started falling asleep. Terrazon says Vivarium is a weird movie too. I seen that one. Who was in that Vivarium? Who did I see? Oh, Tara, was that you that posted that picture on Twitter, maybe? Yeah, okay. Weird as fuck. Color Out of Space was odd. All right. Wookie says, I'm actually getting next level fucked up. I'm getting trashed. I'm going to autocorrect can't save me. Did you enjoy it? Tara really want to see it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Vivarium. God, who was it in that one? I'm picturing a face. I'm almost thinking Harry Potter kid, but not Harry Potter. It's Man, who was I can't remember. I enjoyed it, but was left thinking, okay, maybe drugs were needed for the full experience. It was entertaining. I love Cage's freakouts. That's funny. That's funny. Maybe drugs were needed. You know what? There's actually a movie out there that's what it took for me to get it. You ever seen that movie with Johnny Depp, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Yeah. I tried to watch that movie like fucking 3 times. And I was sitting there every time watching it, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? What is this movie? Like, I don't even, I'm fucking confused here what's going on in this movie, right? And then I had some vitamin A. Took a gel tab, was tripping nuts. And I watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and dude, I'm telling you, I understood that dude, like, I completely got it. It completely made sense. I understood every little thing going on in the movie. I'm like, and then after that, I got it, and I was sitting there like, really, like, it took that for me to even be able to follow and understand this story. This was back in the '90s, kids. This was back in the '90s. All right, I was in my teen years, so, hey, pipe down. It was all good, man. Yeah. I would have been. Yeah, I would have been in my teens, and man, dude, I'm telling you, like, I did not understand that movie. I did not get it until I did that. Until I started tripping and watching. I was like, oh shit, like, okay, like, I get it now. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, like you gotta watch a stupid movie to like that. Like, you gotta be tripping to get it. You know what I mean? And I remember sometime around that same time, I remember I watched Natural Born Killers. While I was tripping, I was like, "Whoa, bro! Like, this is a totally different movie, man. It's fucking crazy, dude." It was great. It was great. Let's see. Oh man, LB, you dropped a video not too long ago. All right, all right. I was gonna say, I was just, oh, okay, they must have ended too. I was over here before the live stream started. I was watching Bruce Moreau, a channel here on YouTube. Bruce Moreau. He's a comic book YouTuber. I was on his live stream that he was doing here just before this, where he was doing a giveaway. You guys should go check out his channel. I'll see if I can, let me see if let me get it here. And I'll drop the link here in the chat. Because I was over there. He was doing a giveaway, but he had David Andre. There we go. There's the link right there. You can go check out his channel. That's the link to his video. You can click on his video and go over there and subscribe to his channel, and then come back here. But he was doing a giveaway. They're giving away some copies of Resonant. And in case you guys don't know, Resonant was in my top 5 of my favorite comic books last year. But David Andre, the writer of it, was actually there on his channel too. I was like, all right, sweet dude, that's fucking cool, bro. Like, and I haven't really watched a whole lot of his videos. Bruce Moreau, I've watched, I don't know, I've probably watched a good, I haven't been subscribed to him for that long. I can't remember where I found him. But I've watched, I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6 of his videos. Pretty cool guy. And one day I actually thought he was the comic jabroni, just because, like, the thumbnail he had up there looked like one of the comic jabronis, and Edwin the comic jabroni. And I was like, oh wait. But then it was cool because I seen him post his live stream that he was going to be doing some giveaways on Instagram, and then later, I think this morning, I seen David Andre, save or shared his live stream on Twitter and on Instagram too. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. Like, the writers, helping promote his shit. Like, I like that, man. That's fucking cool. Speaking of which, I'm not sure if you guys watched about a month ago. I did my review of Hexagon issue number 1 on Impact Theory Comics. Well, I was on Instagram just the other day, and Impact Theory ended up posting like a picture up of Hexagon issue 1. I was like, oh man, yeah, I did a preview and review of this, about a month ago, and they're like, oh hell yeah, like, inbox us, send us a link to your review, and we'll share it. I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, like, that's fucking cool. And that's something that a lot more people should be doing. A lot more companies should be doing that. You know, and then the thing is, like, we can sit here and look at the comic industry, and Marvel and DC have been around for years, and you can think all you want, like, oh, we're Marvel and DC, we're fucking big. Everybody's gonna read our books and everything. We got the superheroes. We got fucking Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and Spider-Man and fucking Captain America and Captain Marvel and all this bullshit. Everyone's just gonna go out and read it. But that's not the case. That's not the case. You got to get people talking about your books, hyping them up, doing things like that. You need to get your creators out there helping build hype for it through people like me, like a Bruce Moreau, like other creators out there. You know what I mean? Which is funny because it's something that has become a subject of conversation here over the last couple of couple of days, I guess you could say. Ever since, I don't know, was it late last week, over the weekend? When it was announced that Diamond Distributors was going to close their doors for the meantime for a while and not be distributing books. Now you got to think that these books, okay, Diamond Distribution probably has books setting in their warehouse right now that were comic books that were supposed to come out this coming week, next week, and probably even the next. I'm guessing they probably have it for the next couple weeks easily, because these comic shops, they have to go out and put their orders in 2 months ahead of time, 2 months in advance. You know, like for your pull list and stuff like that. If you want shit on your pull list, you got to go out there and do it 2 months in advance. Is how long they do this. But the thing is just them doing that, we can already, like, I can almost guarantee you right now, they're closing their doors right now, and they're probably going to have them closed for what? I mean, what are you thinking? A month? So we're looking at a month of them not shipping any comics. So we're looking at about a month of things being shut down. You know what I mean? So you got to think realistically, we're probably looking at about 2 months worth of no new comics coming out. You know what I mean? They've got some in their warehouse right now. Some probably at the printers that are getting ready to come out and everything. You know, they said they're not taking any new shipments in from the publishers neither. And you got to think. So we're probably, after all this is over, we're probably looking at a good maybe 2 months worth of no comic books. And who's to say? Who knows how they're going to do the books that they have right now? When they open up their doors, say they open up in 3 weeks from now or a month from now, are they just going to take the books they have sitting there in the warehouse and just ship them out? And just send them an okay, like, we're starting up again, like, we're starting up production, we're sending these books out, we've got, stuff coming in from the printers. I don't think so, because that's stopped up right now. You know what I mean? And of course, I don't know, because I don't know the printing part of the industry or anything like that. I don't really know anything about the industry other than buying the books and reading them, you know? But my thing is like, you got to think that it's going to take time to get that shit rolling again, you know what I mean? Just like with the movie theaters. They close their doors. Movies are stopped production. There's movies that are supposed to be coming out. We've seen Wonder Woman 1984 announced that Warner Brothers announced that they're going to be releasing on August 14th. They just came out and laid their fucking, they zipped down their pants, they whipped their shit out on the table and said, boom! Put it right on the table and said, fucking, what do you want, Marvel? You want some or what? And it's funny because they leave Marvel in a position where August is a good time for these movies to come out, where people are talking about like oh hey, but what if people aren't ready to go to, like, if they open up and, like, people aren't ready to go back to the theater by then? You know what? Fuck that. Wonder Woman and Black Widow could very well be the movies to put asses back in seats at the theater. And I don't care what anybody says out there. I feel that I'm not wrong there. I feel that these are the two movies that will put asses back into seats at the theater. Fast and Furious 9 already pushed their shit off till next year. Should they have done that? I don't know. It might have been a dumb move. It was smart in the sense that they're like, hey, like, we got this movie, we know we can make money on it, we can push the shit back. But if the movie's ready to go, why don't you just go ahead and stream link, tweet the stream link? What stream link? What do you mean? What do you mean? Retweet the stream link? What do I mean? What do you mean? But anyway, that's how I see a lot of that stuff. But yeah, DC came out. Man, I'm telling you, they laid their shit out on the table and said, boom. What are you gonna do, Marvel? You gonna go at the beginning of August and risk people not wanting to go back into the theaters? Do you want to be the first to try to bring people back into the theaters, or are you gonna go after us later in August, towards the end of the month, or are you gonna go in September after we've already taken the money that people want to spend at the box office? Warner Brothers came out and did a bold fucking move, man, announcing that date when shit is shut down right now. Bold fucking move, man, and it leaves Marvel in a position. And Marvel, Marvel's not—they're not gonna jump the gun. They're not in too big of a rush to go out there and put their movie into theaters. Just be like, because who knows? Maybe it goes on. Maybe in 2 weeks from now, shit's cleared up and they're just like, hey, fucking theaters are back open, everything's all good. I'm just saying, maybe in 2 weeks, who knows? They open everything back up, and then Marvel's like, ha ha ha, we're gonna go for July or something instead, or maybe June, and then they're one up, and then is Warner Bros. Gonna be like, oh dang it, well shit, we're gonna go sooner then, I don't know, hard to say. And did you guys see that Sony dropped a poster from Morbius? Right? Nothing's going on right now. And dude, I'm telling you, these studios are making some bold moves right now, considering all this shit shut down. And on top of that, and I almost wonder if it's power plays, because we seen earlier in the week where the, the president or the chairman of NATO or whatever, the National American Theater Organizer or owners or whatever. Yeah. The guy who's basically over all the theater owners and shit. Did you see that statement that he made to the media when he was being asked about everything going on with the movies being put from that were in theaters being put straight onto streaming, and he brought up Trolls and Universal. And how Universal is going out there saying that they're gonna start it on streaming, and then they're gonna release it in theaters when theaters open back up or some shit like that. Is what they're advertising it as. And the guy, the president, he said absolutely not. And don't think that we're gonna forget this. That you basically did this, because they basically bypassed their partner, and they were talking about it a lot on the Campia show, and I'm saying like, dude, that's fucking huge, man. What this guy came out there and said about the moves that Universal has made, and I've been saying the whole time, I think it's a mistake for a lot of these movies to go straight to digital streaming. The ones that have, those might be about the only really good ones to put onto streaming without releasing in the theater. Maybe. Like that movie Anna, I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer for it, but it's got Anya Taylor-Joy in it, and it's one of those kind of, looks like it's one of those throwback kind of movies, like whatever that big movie is, that big TV show that everybody's into that they did not too long ago. It looks like it's one of those type of movies. And dude, people go fucking crazy for those kind of movies. You know what I mean? So, man, I don't know, but man, those were some harsh words coming out of that dude, man. And that's the thing is, it almost seems like power moves. Like all these other companies are like, oh yeah, don't worry, we're gonna be in theaters, motherfucker. Like they're all like, everybody's like, like they're strapping up, they're gearing up and shit. They're getting ready to step into the ring. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to start fucking throwing swings at each other. They're fucking ready to go at it. It's great, man. It's amazing. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it because the shit's closed down, and I'm telling you, these fools are strapping up for battle, and they need to. Rightfully so, they need to. The same thing with the comic industry, man. I'm not gonna sit here and make all kinds of claims and shit like that. Like, oh, the comic industry is shut down. It's over. They killed themselves and all that stuff. Like, you guys know I love your boy Zach and all that stuff, and he really plays that. I don't think it's that bad, but it's not that good neither. What I like about your boy Zach, I'm not sure if you guys watch him. Dude cracks me up. Really funny stuff, but he's talking about like how a lot of the comic artists now, all the pros, the comic pros now, they're all starting YouTube channels, and they're all starting to do that CG thing now, right? That CG thing now. It's hilarious. But I mean, at the same time, I kind of feel like they should have done this a long time ago, for one. But two, I mean, you think about it, like, it's something to do in your meantime. Like, for the most part, maybe all these people are just usually really busy most of the time. And that's good. It'd be great if they could really be busy all the time writing really great comics, because some of them aren't that great. Some of them aren't. Some of them aren't bad. I'm not saying they're bad, but some of them could be better. But your boy Zach, Richard C. Meyer, he's been sitting there laughing about some of that kind of stuff too, and it really is. It's something that and he's talking about a lot of stuff, the history of it, because he's lived through it. I don't, so I listen to his stories. I'm like, okay, but he shows you proof of all the shit that he's talking about when they do it, but like about how all these people laughed and jeered and sneered about getting on there talking about your books, doing all this stuff, getting on the YouTube and talking about your books and all this kind of stuff, fucking laughed at, and look now, man. Look now. And that's the thing I was talking about. I posted a post on Twitter the other day about like what I want to see out of the comic industry is I want to see these people go out there and really push their comic books. Really push their comic books. Did you guys watch? Okay. Everybody this week has been talking, the past couple weeks, people that don't even read fucking comic books have been talking about comic books lately because Marvel's been going out there dropping these trailers for these comic books of books that are coming out. We've seen some of the shitty trailers coming out anyway, but then they dropped that new Warriors one that got everybody's attention, right? And then, of course, they dropped a trailer for the Children of the Atom, and everybody's talking about Children of the Atom all of a sudden. But, guys, people who read comic books and know this shit knew about Children of the Atom like easily over a month ago. I remember hearing about that, but probably about 2 months ago when they were first talking about Children of the Atom, and that's no surprise. But all of a sudden everybody's talking about it, and like when I seen people start to talk about it, like it made me fucking chuckle because I'm like, I know people are gonna start talking about this, but like we knew about Children of the Atom like fucking 2 months ago, man. This is no surprise. But all of a sudden like, oh, Marvel bringing more woke, like fuck, we knew, man. We read comic books. You don't read comic books. What? Like, man. Anyway, there's that happening, but then, like I said, they need to get better at promoting their books, because then all of a sudden today, what is today, guys? It's Friday, right? The 27th of March. Today, this morning, this Friday, after comic book shops are closed, not all of them are, a lot of comic book shops are closed. Diamond Distribution has closed their doors. They're dropping a trailer for Spider-Woman today. A lot of comic book shops are closed. Diamond Distribution closed down. Spider-Woman came out last week. It came out last week, and and this is the sad thing, is in the damn trailer, they're talking to the writer and everything, and the guy, was it Agent M or something like that, the one of the guys there on the show, in the goddamn trailer he even says, Spider-Woman coming out soon. Coming out soon? Were they supposed to drop this trailer a month ago? Maybe 2 months ago, when somebody could have went to the local comic shop and put it on their comic book pull list? Because at my local comic book shop, you get a 20% discount on all the books that are on your comic book pull list. So if you get 5 of them, you get that 6th one for free. Right? You drop a trailer today, Friday, after Diamond Distribution, your distributor's closed. It's doors. People in the industry have been giving an order of pencils down, no more writing comic books, no more drawing no more doing this stuff. The last comic book day that we know of for the foreseeable future was 2 days ago. Marvel, and you're dropping a video today for a comic book that came out last week. This is absurd. This is absolutely ridiculous. And this is why things are going the way they are. And this is why when people like your boy Zach talk about the shit, and he's laughing about it, it makes me laugh too. Because I'm like, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Whether you like what he's saying or not, whether you like him or not, any of that bullshit, whether you like any of his takes or anything, he's not wrong when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, this is simple stuff they need to get better at. And I was talking about this earlier, and I think yeah, Fan Jackster is here in the chat too. He was talking about he's like, oh well, the marketing costs money. It doesn't though. It doesn't have to. Because look what we're doing right now. We're here on YouTube for free. I can post shit on YouTube and plug my channel for free. I can promote comic books on Twitter for free. I can promote them on Facebook for free. For free. And if they told me months ahead of time about them, like this right here, it's got these previews for these number 4s and number 2s coming out here in April for June. April for June. I know about this ahead of time. I could do reviews right now for these people of these comic books and drop it myself for free 2 months ahead of time. We've got one of the biggest, if not the biggest, comic book publishers releasing trailers for comic books that came out last week, and in the video they're saying they're coming soon, a week after they come out, at local comic book shops. Local comic book shops that a lot of them have closed. This makes absolutely no sense. It's nonsensical. Who does this? You know what I mean? Can you imagine what... Could you imagine what would happen if they did that with a movie? It doesn't matter what movie. I don't care if it's Black Widow or Wonder Woman 1984. Could you imagine what would happen if we just knew, hey, there's a movie at some point going to come out. All of a sudden, Black Widow's just playing at the movie theater. It's been there for 2 weeks. And all of a sudden, you see a trailer. In theaters now! It came out, it came out 2 weeks ago. Who's in charge here? What are you doing? And that's the thing. And, like I said, Marvel, you're not too big, bruh. DC, neither are you. Image, you're the third one, man. You're not really an indie anymore. You're pretty big. You don't have time for this. With things are going like the comic, like print books, sales declining. I mean, because a lot of people are going digital these days. A lot of people read digital. They're still selling online. You think you got time to wait until the book's out to tell people about it? This just doesn't make any sense. And then you wonder why maybe it's not getting the sales you want. And their sales are just fine because the comic shops have to order them to get incentive covers and all that stuff, right? It's a bunch of nonsense. Push your books before they come out, just like these indie creators do. That's why a lot of these, like the Comicsgate people, are out there laughing because like, dude, we've been doing this. This is what we've been doing. Is like talking about our books, advertising our books ourselves before they come out, for people to buy, to purchase. So then I can sell X amount of books from these people that have already pledged, and I'm selling this many, and they help me fund my project. And like with their funds, I get to print extra copies of the book for people who want to back it later after it's come out, and I can send out copies of that. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying these people are rich. I don't know all the logistics, but there's one thing that I absolutely know for sure is that you can advertise it. You can advertise it early. You can advertise it early enough to build hype up for these people to want to go to the comic book shop and get it. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. Anyway, man, I feel like I've gone on for a while here. About this, man. But it bugs me. It bugs me. And the digital thing, like they're talking like, oh, print is dead. They're just going to digital. They're not doing that. Because like the comic industry, they don't want to do that because local comic shops. They don't want to be known for, hey, we're big comic book publishers. We want you to read comic books, but because of us, like all the comic book shops across the nation, across the world, closed down. You know what I mean? That won't happen. And people are talking about like, oh, well, why don't they just do digital until they bring print back? Well, because like at some point they'd want to print them. A lot of people would want print. I would want to print, but after I've got a digital copy and we're 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, and they release the print copy at that point, I'm like, is it even worth having? I already read it now. I already got the digital copy. Trade paperback's getting ready to come out right now. You know what I mean? It's like not even worth it. It's not even worth it. I don't know. But anyway, sorry guys. I feel like I really went off right there. Was I really going off? I don't think I was really going off. Let's see here. In the chat, see what everybody's saying. Y'all retweet the streaming. Okay. Oh, okay. You're saying y'all, like everybody, like okay. I got you. I was sitting here trying to figure out, like, what do you mean? Like, did I? Man, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I had to go out. Maybe that's what I was getting so flustered that I had to go on a rant first to realize what you're saying there. I slap mine on the table every breakfast. Unstoppable says, can't wait to see Wonder Woman versus Cheetah in 1984. Absolutely. That movie looks really good. And Taskmaster versus Black Widow. Absolutely, man. That trailer, dude. That last trailer was so... Dude, that last trailer was so off the chain, bro. Like, so hyped. So hyped. Snowed Up says, LB is talking about this stream. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it's because I was on the roll getting ready to go into a rant. I think I just didn't really understand. Wookiee Supremacy says, Gal Gadot jumping around the place looking hot as fuck. Yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah, I'll watch it too. I really wish I could watch it with her being at least a decent actress. I mean, hell, there's porn actresses out there that could do better acting. I don't give a rat's ass about her singing. Yeah, definitely not. Fanjack says, National Organization of Theater Owners. Okay. National Association of Theater Owners. Sorry. Yeah, NATO. Because I remember them saying that as NATO. They should drop Morbius on streaming platforms. Yeah, I'm not for that. I'm not for, like, I don't mind streaming movies and all that stuff, but, like, the movies, I'm not for, like, I'm one of those people out there, like, I want movies in theaters. I want to see movies in theaters. And it's funny, me and LB were kind of talking about this the other day, too, was, like, a comedy, I can stand not seeing a comedy in the theater. Like, there's not big things, crazy explosions and stuff going on in a comedy. You can get away with seeing most comedies at home. It's all good. You don't need to see those on the big screen. Sure, if there's one that's good you want to see, you go see it on the big screen. And me, I'd probably wait for a Tuesday or something so I get a discount on it. But like these bigger ones, these blockbusters, absolutely not. I want to see them and experience them the first time on the big screen, man. Like, I've got to have the big screen. I've got to have the big IMAX screen there, the big sound and all of that stuff. That, like, I wish we had a Dolby Cinema near us, you know. That we got the IMAX and it's got a really nice sound system and everything, but I don't think it's the Dolby and all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, they got those really nice ones. But yeah, I love, like, dude, I'm a theater goer all the way. But, I mean, I do want to see Morbius, though. I do want to see it. I can't wait to see it. I'm hyped to see it. LB says, shut them kids up. I know, like, dude, they're going crazy. I know, right? It's like they've been cooped up in the house and haven't been at school, spending energy and shit. God. Kids, shut up! I'm just kidding. They all got quiet in there, too. They all got quiet. I'm just kidding. It's all good. I guarantee my wife's sitting there like, you motherfucker, you shut up. Sitting in there talking to the fucking computer. You need to shut. The next bunch of homeless is what they are. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, yes and no. You know, there was some interesting things. I was learning some interesting things about some people, and I don't know how true all of it is, but some interesting things out there about a lot of people in some of these industries. Very interesting shit. That's funny, Wookie. Wookie says, not trends, kids. I didn't mean them. Thanks, LB. Oh, yeah, that's funny. The Hunt was amazing. I need to see that one. That one looks pretty good. The Hunt. I want to see that one. Unstoppable says, why so many people shitting on Bloodshot? I love that film. Valiant, baby. Tara says she loved Bloodshot. Yeah, and I want to check it out. I want to see it. I'm not a big Vin Diesel fan at all. I'm not. He's not bad. He's okay, but like he's just like Jennifer Aniston. He's Vin Diesel in every movie, which isn't always necessarily a bad thing. Hell, I think even as Groot, he's Vin Diesel. But yeah, I want to see it, and that's one of the ones I've been thinking about doing that rental thing to watch it. Wookie says it has been long enough to admit that Hawkeye sucks. Has it been? If you want to admit that, you can admit that. I like Hawkeye. Is he like the greatest character? I'm gonna act like he's super awesome and needs his own movie. No, but I like Hawkeye. I like Jeremy Renner. And I like Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. Remember, one of my favorite Jeremy Renner movies was he was good in that that Jason Bourne movie. He was good in that. But SWAT. You ever seen SWAT? Love that movie. It's a great movie, man. I love SWAT. But he was really good in that one. Being like one of the bad guys and shit. Liked him in that. Man, it seems like that was so long ago. I own that movie too. I need to watch it again. Violence and revenge is my style, says Tara. Tara Zahn, let me know. Have you seen the movie? If you want violence and revenge, there's this one called. It's one of my favorite movies. I fucking love this movie. It's got Kevin Bacon, called Death Sentence. Death Sentence is a fucking great movie, man. It starts off, it's a revenge flick. It starts off as a revenge flick, and this guy, his son gets brutally murdered in front of him. He ends up getting fucked up, and he knows who the people are who did it. Like, it almost starts off almost like Jack Reacher. Well, he's just an average guy and everything, and then he goes out on a mission of revenge. And a lot of it, like, the movie is pretty badass. Like, it's pretty realistic, too. Like, you think, like, dude, this dude's fucking going nuts. This dude's fucking going nuts. And then towards the end of the movie, man, like, it flips the switch and just gets fucking bonkers, man. like the revenge shit, like, it gets fucking nuts. And I'm like, dude, what the hell just happened here? And it's great. It's great. I love it. I love it. Death Sentence. Great Kevin Bacon movie. Definitely watch that one. It kind of reminds me of, what is that other one? What is that other movie I watched not too long ago as well? It's in a different way. Is it called The Birth of a Dragon? Is it Birth of the Dragon? Isn't that what it's called? Birth of the Dragon. I think that's what it's called. Let me find out here. Because if you haven't seen this movie, Birth of the Dragon. From 2016. But I don't even think it came out in 2016. It probably came out 2 years later. Probably came out in actually 2018. But yeah, it's got Billy Magnuson. Billy Magnuson, he was in God, what all did he play in? He played in that movie Game Night that came out last year, 2 years ago. He also played in, well, he played in this movie as well. But he plays like this complete, like, he's supposed to be basically playing Steve McQueen, and it's about Bruce Lee. And the story kind of follows like Steve McQueen training like under Bruce Lee. It's kind of about him and Bruce Lee, kinda. And then towards the end, it's like it's set up like a real biopic. And then towards the end, it goes off the fucking rails. It goes off the fucking rails, just like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood did during those last like 10 minutes of the movie. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Like, just like shit just starts going off and you're like, what? What's going on here? What's going on here? And it's great. It's great. It's funny though. It's funny. Like Birth of the Dragon. It's not as good as Death Sentence by any means, but it's still funny in that way too. Superhero reviews. Thank you so much for being here. Wookiee Supremacy says that guy blows. Which guy? Oh, Hawkeye. Hey Superior. Gary North says Zach was praising Leia Williams' run on Amazing Mary Jane. Yes, he was, and I thank him for that. Amazing Mary Jane is actually one of my favorite current Marvel comic books. Yes, a female non-superhero is one of my favorite comic books going on at Marvel right now. Yes, it's true. It's an amazing book, and it is. It's a really good book. Like, I actually like Mary Jane in it. She's tolerable. The situations, everything about it is a great book. I love Amazing Mary Jane. it's just a good series. It is. I don't know what it is about it too. I like when issue number 1 came out. You can watch my reviews of it too. I've reviewed all the issues, except for maybe like the last 2. I've got to do a review soon. Maybe just the last one. But I read issue number 1. Like I read it. I was like, I read it again. I was like, and I read it again. I was like, this is a great book. Like I like this book. Because it's surprising because Leah Williams, I hadn't previously really liked any of her writing. I'm not super big on like Mary Jane or anything, and I was thinking, you get Leah Williams, you get Amazing Mary Jane. What's this story going to be about? It sounds like it's going to be one of those movies or one of those comic books that's just like Captain Marvel is, but it's not. Leah Williams has proven to be a way better writer in just 6 short issues than Kelly Thompson has done in any of the books that I've read from her. I'm not going to say her whole career, but any books that I've read from Kelly Thompson pale in comparison to Amazing Mary Jane and what Leah Williams has done with that. It's amazing. Mary Jane. Unstoppable says, comic industry is going to take a big hit financially. Might see Grant Morrison writing Keen Spot titles. I'm not sure what Keen Spot is, but yeah, they're definitely going to be taking a hit. The thing I was saying the other day too, though, is one thing for sure is this could actually be signifying a power shift in a lot of industries. Because where one person drops the ball, maybe they don't have the money for something. There's an opportunist waiting out there to scoop in and buy up a company and start doing things right. If you ask me, Van Jexter says, without Rebecca Black, I wouldn't know what day it was today. That Rebecca Black. Who's Rebecca Black? I don't know who Rebecca Black is. I mean, this is obviously something I'm going to have to look up. Unstoppable. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, saying what's up. Spider-Woman was released last week. Yeah. Spider-Woman was badass. See, and me, like, I didn't like it. I didn't like the Spider-Woman book. I didn't like it. I wanted to. Believe me, I was looking forward to reading it too. I didn't like it though. I wasn't a fan of it, and I still got to drop my review on it, and I'll tell you, and I'll say exactly all the reasons why, because there was several reasons why I didn't like it. Yeah, and I don't think it was bad, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Spider-Woman came out last week. The Closet? Yeah, it just came out last week. Yeah. Probably not anymore. Fanjack says digital, probably, right? You can still get digital. That's the future anyway. You can still get digital right now, but with all the books that are basically stuck in the warehouse at Diamond Distribution, they're not releasing those. They're not releasing those on digital. Like, it's stopped. Just done. It's done. They're not doing the digital or anything right now. It is the future. Hopefully it's the way off future. I like the physical books. I think even once things go more digital, I think there will still be physical books. I think that's something, will it always be around? I won't say always, but I think it's still going to be around for a while, the print books. Sith Lord, thank you for being here. Hope you're having a very good evening. Digital is the future, Fan Jexter. Yeah, digital is the future. And just that, it's the future. I don't like that format for reading them. I do read plenty of books on digital, but I would rather have the physical copy in my hand, which is something I wanted to make a meme. I wanted to make a meme of that. Where how so many of us comic book readers are like, oh, I love having the physical comic book and having it in my hands, so I can read it and so I can well, here, like, let me like get, oh, whoops, let me get an example out. Blade Runner 2019. I love to read it. I love to have the physical copy in my hands so I can see all the beautiful art. I connect with the book more, which I do. I do. I'm serious. I do. But I think about it, and I was thinking about it. I need to make a meme. I need to make a meme of it. Where, you got somebody like a comic nerd like myself, like, oh, I love having the physical copy because you get to see the art and it looks better on the page and it pops, and then having a comic book artist sitting there on his iPad or his computer drawing a comic book going, cool story, bro. You know, because they don't even use pencils anymore. They're doing it all on their iPads and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not like you're getting a better experience. You know what I mean? Ooh, they took and they drew this by hand. And no, it's a digital fucking form at this point anyway. At no point is it really ever on fucking paper. Print did they put a pencil to fucking paper and draw that shit anymore? You know what I mean? It's not even that way anymore. And I was thinking about that just the other day. I'm like, that's so funny if we think about it, because like, digital is how they make the book. It's how they draw the books. It's how they do all the shit for the books these days. So why not digital? Why does the physical copy still get me so much? You know what I mean? Because it used to be they would actually have and physically draw the shit with the pen and pencil, and they'd ink it and they'd do all that shit, and then they'd take it and they'd do the printer and make the plates and all that bullshit. Like, it was actually a fucking physical copy before it became a physical copy. Nowadays, it's not. It's all digital. So I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, we need a comic meme. We need this comic meme. I need to make it. But yeah, things are going digital anyway. Physical is going to be gone soon enough for movies, for comic books, and all that stuff anyway. No digital for me. I'm a collector, says Tara. Yeah, exactly, and that's cool too. That's cool. I seen those pictures you posted up of what was that? DC's Unkillables issue #1. You got that cover of with Cheetah on the cover. That was nice. But yeah, I'm not a collector. I'm a reader. But I think through my reading, I started collecting. You know what I mean? I started collecting. 1-2 Comic Talk, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a good evening. LB says, they've been saying digital is the future for over 10 years now. I was going to say, and that too. That too, they have been. Pass on digital comics and games. I like having physical copies. Absolutely. And Sith Lord, you know what? I bought a couple games on digital download just because I wanted to have the game and play it right now. And I didn't pre-order them or nothing. And you know what? I've noticed downsides to it, because I noticed on one of the games, like on my TV, like it cuts off some of the screen on there. And I've went into settings on everything, on the game itself, on my PlayStation and everything, to get it to where it's I could see the full screen, and I can't do it. And I'm like, fuck, damn it! I know if I had the disc copy, I would. It would be all good, but I don't. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Snowdev says, effing weirdos, bro. Yeah, man, effing weirdos. And speaking of which, guys, if you are here, if you didn't make it to the beginning of the stream, make sure you go check down in the links of this video. Check down in the links on the description here. Go check out my Patreon. I got some content over there, even if you're not a Patreon supporter. Some other content for you to check out. If you don't, you don't have to be a Patreon supporter. You don't have to donate money or anything. Just stuff I don't want to oversaturate my channel here with. But go check it out. Feel free when you get a chance. It's not like all kinds of cool comic reviews or anything like that. It's just me being an asshole and talking a bunch of shit. Doing what I do best. I guess you could say. Yeah, let's see. Just skipped on me again. Man, I'm way behind. Here. Imagine that, guys. I'm way behind on the chat. Digital is all fun and games until your internet connection is out. Yeah, right. Then you gotta have it downloaded. Yeah, it's free if people come to your channel, but if you want to do ads, that's money. What do you mean? I don't know. Well, like, what do you mean there? It's free if people come to your channel, but if you want to do ads, that's money. What do you, like, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean there. Sith Lord says, LB, what up, sir? Pretty sure my comment got deleted on your latest video with Amber. Oh, huh. Okay. Oh, I'm like, huh? I kid you not, YouTube just now sent me the notification for the stream, and I got the bell rung. YouTube is lagging. Oh yeah, they're lagging way behind. That's why I shared it on my I shared it on my community tab as well, because I'm like, I know that, like, because at least that has a chance of showing up in your on your YouTube, whether on your phone or on your desktop. I just checked it out, see a comment, so it's possible, Sith Lord. Oh yeah, definitely. LB says, when don't you go on Second Street? Oh, I know, man. Like, I can't help it, man. Can't help it. Sith Lord says, yep. Plus, spending physical money for virtual property seems a little ridiculous to me. Yeah, it does. It does. Like, can I watch some ads or something to get some digital credits to buy shit? Can I just watch some ads? 3 months down the line, I want all my physical copies still. Yeah, me too. Aggressively, I still do too. But like the thing is, like, if they release them on digital, and then 3 months down the line they release the physical, there's one of two things is gonna happen. I'm gonna buy the digital and not buy the physical, or I'm not gonna buy the digital and I'm gonna wait 3 months to buy a physical, and then at that point, there might be multiple issues to buy at that point. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? It's really a no-win situation. Aggressively Relaxing says, you hate on Gadot so hard. You need to make a video backing up your she can't act accusations. She fucking killed it in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Fucking killed it! Oh, man, come on, man. That's voice acting. That's not the same. But what it is like her acting skills just aren't there. Because she can't emote. She can't emote very good. She can't, like, even her physicality, a lot of her physicality, she's very stiff also. And that's what it is. Like, she's still like a bit robotic on screen, and that's what it ultimately is. It works for Wonder Woman because she's somewhat naive to the world, so it worked in that movie. And she was able to pull that off perfectly. Plus, you got a great director like Patty Jenkins. But as far as like her acting skills, she's not very adept. I'm not saying she can't act, but her acting skills aren't that good. I'll try again after the stream. All right. Unstoppable says, I bought the digital trade paperback of Bitterroot 1 through 5, but I bought the Red Summer special and issue number 6 from my local comic book shop when they were available in my LCS. Have love for both mediums. Okay, yeah, fair enough. And digital is nice. It's nice because you don't have to take up room. As you can see right there, you don't have to take up room in your house. Like hey, look at my collection. But of course, if you're a collector and you got your friends over and you pull out your iPad and you're like, hey, look at my collection of comic books. You want to read some comics with me? You want to borrow some comics? You know what I mean? Them kids, bro. Sorry, man. Sorry. The Hunt. Sith Lord says the Hunt was better than I thought it would be. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to see it. I've heard it was pretty good. The Southern girl in the Hunt is oddly hot because she's such a badass. Who is it that's playing that Southern girl? I had to check that out. Born Legacy was trash. I knew you were gonna say that, OB. That's why I said that. Aggressively says Vin Diesel is a goddamn national treasure. He killed it and Saved Private Ryan. Fucking killed it. Aggressively, you're saying everybody killed it today. Jeremy Renner was great in The Town. Dude, that's one of those ones. That's one of those movies I haven't seen. And that you don't ever want to admit it because you feel ashamed that you haven't seen it? Yeah. I will check it out now, says Tara. Yeah. Oh, Gary North says Death Sentence is fire. Dude, I'm telling you, Death Sentence is fucking great, dude. I love that movie, dude. Like, yeah, it's great. It's so damn good. So damn good. Because there's this part where, like, what happens is there's a part in the movie where you think it's over. You think it's over. You think he's dead. He's done for his family. They're fucking goners. They're done. Done. You think the movie's done. And then it continues on for like another half hour or some shit. Dude, dude, I love it. Oh shit, The Violence and Revenge. Watch I Spit on Your Grave. I've heard that. I've heard of that one too. I heard somebody say that was a good one too. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that was a good one. Porn Legacy was a next level adult film. That movie is effed up. I don't know about the porn. Oh, that's funny. Wookiee Supremacy says, yeah, but you went nuts over the Dora movie too. Whoa, bro. Whoa. Wookiee. So there's that. Bro. Do you want a little? Huh? What's that? You, do you want a little? Huh? Remember that? You Army of Darkness? Anyway, yeah. You want a little? But yeah, no. Dude, Dora the Explorer and the Lost City of Gold is a fucking great movie. I'm telling you, it is. Now, granted, if you're an adult, it might not be for you, but like, dude, I'm telling you, like, my mom came down for Christmas. She put it on. My kids put it on. She's like, I don't want to watch this shit. She didn't say I don't want to watch this shit. My mom doesn't talk like that, but she was sitting there, working in the kitchen, probably cooking or something, and she's sitting there watching, and next thing you know, like, she's sitting there watching the full movie, the movie ends and everything, she just turns and looks at me, she goes, that was a really good movie. And I was sitting there looking at her, I'm like, I know! I know! I've been trying to tell people that this movie is fucking good! It's a good movie! It is a good movie! Granted, it's not for everybody, though. Not everybody's gonna like it. I've got kids, damn it. And that's not the reason I like it, either, because it is actually a pretty good movie. It knew what it was. It did what it needed to do. It didn't do anything it didn't need to do. And it still paid homage to the old cartoon. Wookie, that's funny. Bloodshot was nothing special. Standard Vin action flick, probably would be liked it more if it was called something else. Okay. The 2019 Captain Marvel comics was one of the most monumental runs in comic book history, right? Bruh. Are you kidding me? No. Hell no, man. Now, I will tell you, though, there was a series that came out before that, I think in 2018? I think it was in 2018, called The Life of Captain Marvel, 5-issue miniseries. I actually thought that one was decent, and she was actually tolerable in that. Unstoppable says Mary Jane individuating herself from Spider-Man is a no-no for me. Don't. Well, she's actually back in New York now. She's getting ready to be reunited with Spider-Man. But what she's been doing in the meantime has been really good. And she's still been interacting with Peter Parker and Spider-Man throughout the series as well. So I've really liked it because there's been some interactions. It's been really good. And that's the thing is I've liked it. Rebecca is not black at Second Street. Okay. I don't know who it is. Then what are you talking about? I don't know who Rebecca Black is. MJ is my favorite. Smoking. Yeah, man. Yeah. We'll check Captain Marvel out. All right. Yeah. Anyone else smell their comic books? Just me? No, I do. The consumers who pay extra for digital variant covers. Do people do that? Can you do that? I mean, because you can get, like, I just get on Previews World and I just download the covers if I want to see them, Check out the X-Men issue that Rogue whooped and drained Captain Marvel. Oh, yeah. I think I have a True Believers of that, as a matter of fact. I think I have a True Believers of that. But yeah. And it just happened again recently, last year. In the recent Captain Marvel series. It's crazy how digital is the same price as physical. People so dumb, man. Yeah, as I was saying, that's the thing. That's what I like about Marvel Comics, is because in Marvel Comics, when you buy the physical copy, they give you the digital code for the digital copy too. That's one of the things I like about that. Is they give you that. Or did she drain Ms. Marvel? Well, she drained her powers. Yeah, she kicked. I think it was a little bit of both, but yeah, she drained her powers. Okay, I do actually have to lay down now. Physical never going away. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Wookiee Supremacy says, I'm listening. All right, brother. Hang in there, man. King Sloan, thank you for being here. Says, right now I'm playing the Predator Hunting Grounds beta. Nice, man. How's that going? On PS4, okay, nice. Sith Lord says, I'll always go physical if I have a choice. Absolutely, me too. Yeah, okay, yeah. So far, it's good. Nice, awesome. Hell yeah. LB says, movies ain't no point to buy digital. The physical gives you a free digital code. Right, LB. And as a matter of fact, that's why like a lot of movies I purchase through Vudu because Vudu is through Walmart. So what I do is I buy the physical copy, or I buy the digital code through Vudu, and they send me the physical copy, and then I have another digital copy to give away. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, do you guys want some digital copies of something? Do ya? Are you bored? Do you want a physical copy? I don't know. I almost feel bad because there's a whole lot of people not here. There's only 13 of you. But you guys want something? I got some digital copies of some stuff if you guys want it. Oh man. But the matchmaking is kind of slow. Don't worry, Trinity. That was like 30 minutes ago. I don't know how you forget. I know you forget after 10 minutes, right? This man like 45 minutes behind. At least he's consistent, right? I know, right? My collection of comics exists, so physical collecting will go on as long as I'm alive, driven by everyone's envy of said collection. Absolutely, man. Like I said, I love my physical copies. Gal Gadot makes me stiff too. Yeah, no, she's a very beautiful woman. She just can't act. I mean, she can, but she's not very good at it. She's not very good at it, okay? I did it again, aggressively relaxing. She can act. She's not very good at it. Yao Gao... Oh, okay, yeah. The Resident Evil 3 remake demo was cool, and like the Fantastic... was that Fantastic... No, not Fantastic 4. The Final Fantasy 7 demo. Finally got to try. Nice. Would you buy a digital woman? No. Physical, always. LB, a lot of people buy digital women, bruh. A lot of people buy digital women. Like I'm going to Wonder Woman 84 for acting. Right? I'm guilty of buying digital ass. See? Yeah, I was getting ready to say it. There we go. That's funny. She's got a weird mouth in my opinion, but she's cute and does good in her role in The Hunt. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Oh, is that who's the actress in the movie? Rebecca Black? Is that who we were talking about? Is that who we were talking about? She was in Nurse Jackie as and she has nice features. Okay, all right. Tara never saw that and agree. Ain't no way a grown woman playing Dora the Explorer can be a great movie. But is she a grown woman? She seemed pretty young in it still. But yeah, no, it was a good movie. Gal Gadot, overrated. As an actress, yeah, she's not a very good actress, but it was a great movie. My mom said so. Trinity, oh yeah, now I'm sold. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, Tara says agree, LB. Unstoppable says don't really remember that much from Army of Darkness, but I will binge Ash versus the Evil Dead. Okay, in Army of Darkness, it's when he first gets caught and they bring him into town and they're all shackled, and I think it was after he first got his boomstick back, and he turns around and he's like, you want a little? Huh? And he moves in all close and he starts pushing the guy, and then he makes the guy flinch. He's like, and the guy's like, yeah, I don't know. Funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. You're a real one, Terrazon, right? Yeah. Jamie Vick, thank you so much for being here. Glad to see you here. King Sloan says, bro, I just went beast mode with the Predator. Nice. I can type while horizontal. I'm good. Sithler says, what do you think of that Children of the Atom crap, Trinity? I have to read it. I'll have to read it to see if it's any good. I remember hearing about that book, I want to say it was a little over a month ago when they were first talking about it. And it's a new, I don't know, I'll read it and check it out, bring some reviews when they finally come out with that. But altogether, who's writing that? That's the one that's Children of the Atom. I think is that the one that Leah Williams is writing? I think that is the other one. I'm willing to give it a chance For That Reason. I think that's the one. Isn't no? She's writing. No, she's writing X Factor. She's writing X Factor. Children of the Atom is the Vita Ayala one, and I'm not looking forward to it. I read the current Morbius series. I read like the first issue, and I was reading it. And I'm like, this isn't even really any good. But I haven't read a whole lot of her writing, so I'm gonna read it. I'll do a review and give it a chance. But just the little things that I've read from her just weren't that good. And I think there's 2 books that I've read by her now. There's 2 books that I've read by her. I just wasn't that impressed. Not say she's bad or anything, but yeah. I'm not looking forward to it. It's one of the House of X title or one of the Dawn of X titles, so I'll read it and I'll give it a chance. But yeah, I mean, obviously it looks like they're just basically taking characters that we already have existing and changing them, and you know, whether it's race swapping, sex changing, or anything like that. It looks like that's what they're doing. But apparently, what it is like they're the sidekicks of like all the X-Men. And that's where they form their own team, kinda. I don't know. It seems a little silly to me. I'd accept a digital copy. Sure. I don't want Dora the Explorer digital. Okay, it won't be Dora the Explorer. I gotta get the Snow Kid to bed. I'll see you all tomorrow night on the Ribbit and Biggie show. All right, man, take it easy. I'll take Dora digital. Oh, I don't have Dora digital. LB, when you streaming again, I would like a digital copy of whatever you want to get. I haven't been getting into comics, but I am interested in learning about them. Okay, Jamie Vick, I've got something for you. I've got a digital copy of something that I will give you right now. Because you said a digital copy of whatever I want to give out, and I got something. I've got a digital copy of something I'll give out. But I was tempting everybody with a digital copy of a movie. I was teasing everybody with a digital copy of a movie, and we'll get you all into that too. RC Scott, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a very good evening. I want a review of New Warriors Trinity. Oh yeah, I'll review it. I'll be reviewing it, guaranteed. Do you have any Star Wars comics? I have a couple of Star Wars comics. I have a couple of them. Not many. I don't really read a whole lot of them. But I have gotten a couple. But guys, okay. Jamie Vick, get a hold of me on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or you can even go to the About section here on the channel. I do have something for you. I'll send out to you. I do have a digital copy of a book I'll send out to you. You can read it. You can read it and give it a try and see if you like it. Let me show you. Let me show you what it is. No. Where is it at? I know I've got it here. Okay. So. Here we go. I'm getting there. There we go. Alright. I've got either one of these, Jamie Vick, for a comic book, to get you into reading some comic books. But get a hold of me. Get a hold of me, and I will give you either a digital copy of Spider-Woman, issue number 1, or Amazing Mary Jane, issue number 6. Either or. Get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I'll send these out for you, Jamie Vick. But for everybody else who wants a movie right now, let me see. Let me here. Give me just a second. You guys hold on for 1 second, and I'm gonna be right back. The music's gonna be playing for you. I'll be right back, and I'll show you what we're gonna give away. Okay? It's right back. Alright, man. Okay, I'm back. I'm back here. I'll have to go check out on the Violence and Death Sentence. Nice. Alright. Okay. Okay, all right. This man going to give away a digital code to Born Legacy. No, no, I'm not. Here's what we got right here. Boom. Jumanji, the next level, right? If you would like this digital copy, put down in the comments below. Just type I want in. Just type I want in, and in at 10 o'clock, at 10 p.m., which is 8 minutes from now, we'll do the giveaway. We'll do the giveaway here. Of course, there's only a handful of you in here right now. There's 11 of you in here. So that gives you plenty of time. And if I get 11 responses, I guess we'll just go with that, and that's all we're going to go with. And we won't wait till 10, and I'll give this copy away right here, right now. We got Jumanji, the next level. You don't even have to do anything special for it. You just got to say, I want in. That's it. That's it. And we'll put your names into a randomizer here. And let me go ahead and open up this randomizer right here. Let's see if I can type this up. Random. There we go. Random name picker. Random name picker. Okay. I think this is the one I use. This is the one I use. So let's see here. What names do we have to put in here? Okay. We've got Fanjecture. We've got Fanjecture. Who else we've got? We've got LB. Okay. We've got Jamie Vick. We've got Jamie Vick. We've got Unstoppable. We've got Unstoppable. Who else we got here? Vlad Riot says the answer is 5. Okay, Vlad Riot, am I taking it that you want in on this digital copy as well? You gotta answer. You gotta say I want in. You can't just say the answer is 5, although that's hilarious and it makes me want to put you in. The answer is 5. Hell yeah, that's hilarious too. Cause you know what's funny is when people put shit like acronyms on yeah, Vlad, yeah, I kind of figured. Wookiee Supremacy says that's okay, but if you're giving away Mary Jane, I'll give it a try. You've talked it up enough. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll send Jamie Vick a copy of Spider-Woman issue number 1, since it's an issue number 1, and Wookiee, I'll send you Mary Jane issue number 6. I'll do that for you, bro. Okay. So probably too far away. Oh yeah, but Vlad Riot, it's for a digital copy. It's a digital copy, so no need to worry about that. It's just a code that I'll just email to you. So you'll have, so it'll just be a code. Okay, so we'll put Vlad in there too. You want in too, Wook? Do you? Transferable for edibles? I don't know. I don't know. If you can find somebody that will give you some edibles for the digital code for Jumanji, the next level, hey, all right. Fair enough. But yeah, it's a digital code. I believe it probably redeems through Voodoo. I'm sure it probably redeems through Voodoo is what I'm guessing, or movies anywhere. So it should work. It should work worldwide, I would guess. Limited time offer. Movies Anywhere is open to U.S. residents age 13 plus. It says, I don't know. Do you have Movies Anywhere or Voodoo, Vlad Riot? Because I think it should still work. I think there was somebody else that was overseas, I think won a digital copy, and I think that they got theirs as well. So it should work just fine. Should work just fine. And ooh, we still got 4 more minutes left, but you know, How many names do we got in here? Let's see. Okay, Wookie says no. All right, Wook. All right. He understood what that meant. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names in here. There's only 5 names in here, guys, and there's 10 of you watching right now. But yeah, this is a good one. I like Jumanji: The Next Level. It's one of those rare movies that it's like most sequels aren't as good as the first one, and this one's actually a sequel to the sequel. This one is actually I think Jumanji: The Next Level is actually better than Welcome to the Jungle, and I like Welcome to the Jungle, but I don't know. I think Next Level might be a little bit better. Have you guys seen it? I think it's I don't know, maybe just a little bit better. The one thing, the most unsung hero that I always really thought of the first one, and even in this one too, is Jack Black. Because Jack Black's dude, he's fucking hilarious anyway. But like in the first one, how he's going around acting like a little teenage girl the whole time in the first place, and then in this one, how he actually plays like two different roles. Good stuff, man. Plus, I've always been a fan of Jack Black in the first place. It's funny. Just the other day, I was actually letting my kids watch The Cable Guy. I think it was last Saturday morning, as a matter of fact. I put on The Cable Guy for them to watch when they woke up. Hilarious movie. Let's see. Vlad Rice says, sorry, still on the morning coffee. Oh, no problem. Unstoppable says, my aunt taught me voodoo. I'll use root work to redeem that bitch tonight. Right? Huh. That's funny. Movie hooch. Fanjexter says, I haven't seen it yet, so I hope I win. If I don't, you are robbing my kids of a family movie night. That's on you. That's funny. Jamie Vick says, I haven't seen it yet, so I hope I win. Yes. Yeah. And I hope, well, obviously somebody's going to win it, but okay, let's go ahead and maybe I should have been doing this the whole time while I was sitting here flapping my gums. What we'll do here is we'll get in here on this thing. We're going to have to go into this, and then we'll get into here. Where are we at here? We're going to be right here. Right? Yeah, we're right there in that one. And going here, going here, going here, going there. Alright, there we go. No, there we go. Alright, here we go. Random name picker. There we go. I hope you lose Sexy Marvel. Alright. Okay, so here we go. We're getting ready to get on the random name picker. We got our names in here. We got Fanjexter, LB, Jamie Vick, Unstoppable, and Vlad. I think that was all the names we had. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's pick this name. We're going right now. And the winner of Jumanji: The Next Level is Unstoppable. Congratulations. Marquise Roberts, please get a hold of me in the About section, or you can send me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I will send you the digital copy for Jumanji: The Next Level. Okay, guys. So we got Unstoppable that won that one. Let's see. What else do we got here? It's not over, guys. We've got more. It's not over. Okay? So we've got a few more people here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those same people. I'm going to leave those same people on the list. I'm going to take Unstoppable off since he just won Jumanji. Let's see. What else do I got here? Ooh. Okay. I've got another one here. I'm sure somebody's gonna want. LB, I know you want this one. Digital copy? You want the digital copy? You want the digital copy? Seriously though, if somebody wants the digital copy on this one, I'm sure if there's any of you that actually want the Captain Marvel digital copy on this one, just put down in the comments. Just put I'll take that one. Just put I'll take Captain Marvel, or put Captain Marvel. I can't imagine that there's many of you out there that haven't seen this, that don't own this, or that want to see this, or that don't own it. But if one of you guys wants this one, just let me know. This isn't really the one. Like, there's a digital copy in here, but if you guys would want that one, let me know. Let me know. He says, "Fuck, put me back in the draw." Unstoppable, the only way I can do that is if you want to give up Jumanji. Jumanji. Let's see, what else is there? What other movies do I have here for digital copies to give away? The Lego Movie. What else do I think I gave Alita away already. Didn't somebody win Alita? Yeah, somebody won Alita. Somebody won Alita already. Otherwise, this wouldn't be open because I already have the digital copy. Ooh. Which one should we do? Should we do John Wick next? Or should we do... I think I already gave... Ooh. Which one should we do next? Should we do Spider-Man Far From Home? John Wick Chapter 3? Or the Lego Movie, the second part? Which one's next? Jamie Vick says, "No, that was insulting." Oh, snap, the best movie in the MCU. Just throw it out now, says Wookie. I think Wookie wants it. I think Wookie Supremacy wants the Captain Marvel digital copy, huh? Shouldn't I just be a good Samaritan, a good friend, and send that to my good friend, Wookie Supremacy? I think I should. Okay, so let's go ahead. Should throw in a couple rolls of TP to sweeten the pot. Okay, so let's see here. Who all we still got left in here? Whoa. Oh man, come on, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Why'd they do that? Okay, who all wants in for this next one? Okay, I'm sorry, Unstoppable. You already won Jumanji, but who wants in for the next movie? I'm not gonna say what movie that we're giving away. I'm not gonna say which one of these 3 movies that we're gonna give away. I'm not gonna do the Captain Marvel thing to you guys. Okay, which one of these 3 movies? I'm not gonna tell you which one, but whoever wants in this one, let me know down in the comments below. Just say I want in, and we'll give you one of these movies as a digital copy. Just type I want in, and I will get all the same people that were in there a minute ago. We got, I know we, like, I erased the names somehow on here. Stupid random name picker thing. But I've got LB in here. Let's see. We got okay, we got LB. We got Jamie Vick. Who else do we have? We got Wookie. We got Fanjecture. Let's see. Who else was here? Sith Lord, were you wanting in? And Vlad Riot. That's who else we had. We had Sith. I remember Vlad was on there a minute ago. Okay, that was the other one. But Sith, did you want in, Sith? Alright. Okay, let's see what we got here. What we got here? Okay. What do we got here? We got everybody say John Wick. I'll take Spider-Man. I haven't seen it. Sith Lord says should show the cover. Wookie wants Spider-Man. I already have Spider-Man, so don't need that one. Okay, so don't need that. Wookie wants it. Jamie. Okay, I was gonna say so. Jamie Vick wants in. I think we've got everybody's name in. I think we've got everybody's name in here. Okay, so we'll go in here. We'll go in here, and I'll tell you, like whoever. Yeah, well, let's just do this. Let's just do this. No, there we go. Is that the right one? Did I get the right one? Can't remember. Where am I at here? Where's my thing at here? There we go. Okay, here we go. We got the names in here. We got LB, Jamie Vick, Wookie, Fanjexter, Sith, and Vlad. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. We're going to pick a name. We're picking a name right here. Picking a name. And the winner of this round is Sith Lord. Sith Lord, which of these movies would you like to have the digital copy of? That's all you gotta say. Which one do you want? Do you want John Wick Chapter 3? Do you want Spider-Man Far From Home? Or do you want Lego Movie, the second part? The choice is up to you. You can do with it what you will. Congratulations, Sith. You can pick any one of these three movies, and if you want to give this digital code to somebody else, just let me know. Completely up to you. I'm not gonna force you to take it. But congratulations, Sith. You got free choice of either Spider-Man Far From Home, the Lego Movie, the second part, John Wick Chapter 3. But I know you really want that Captain Marvel video. But get a hold of me, Sith. Or you can let me know which one of these you want down in the comments below, and then you can get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and tell me which one you want. And I'll wait. I'll wait before I give away the other two copies here. I'll wait. I'll wait for you to say. Sith Lord says, I am behind in the chat. All good, man. All good. But all you got to do, you just won, Sith Lord. So, which one do you want? Do you want Captain Marvel? Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Do you want Captain Marvel? You want John Wick Chapter 3? Do you want the Lego Movie, the second part? Or do you want Spider-Man Far From Home? You're lagging, Sith. You're lagging, man. You're lagging. We're waiting. We're waiting on you. But it's completely up to you. Completely up to you, man. Okay. Let's see. Sith Lord says, give Fanjexter Wick or Wookie Spider-Man. Well, you're making it hard on me, man. You're making it hard. You got to pick one or the other. You can't make me pick for you. You can't make me pick for you. You can't make me pick for you. Oh, dang, there we go. Wookie gets Captain Marvel. Woo! Congratulations, Wookie. You are the proud owner of Captain Marvel. Oh, that's not what... He didn't say... He didn't say... Captain Marvel? Okay. Congratulations, Wookie. You are the winner of Spider-Man Far From Home. Make sure you get a hold of me. Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And I'll send you out this digital copy. Okay, guys. So here we go. We've got 3 of them left. Okay, so now let's Okay, since Sith won, we're taking Sith's name off the board here. Taking Sith's name off the board. All right. So now we're down to LB, Jamie Vick, Wookie, Fanjexture, and Vlad. All right, guys, here we go. 3 movies, 5 people. Let's get it on. Oh, yeah, Sith Lord says, I picked. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Vlad says, take my name off too. I don't want any. Okay, all right. No problem, Vlad. All right, okay, so we got LB, Jamie Vick, Wookie, and Fanjexture. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the next one. Pick a random name. I thought we took Wookie's name off. Did we take Wookie's name off? I don't know. Maybe we didn't. Okay. So I guess that's on you then, Wookie. You already got Spider-Man coming because Sith Lord won that for you. Vlad told me to take his place. Okay. So we got Wookie. Wookie. One of these 3 movies. Did you want one or did you just want to pass it on? You just want me to take you off the list for him? The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Let me know down in the comments below. We can see if Wookie just won one of these next ones. Let me know. Down in the comments below. And Jamie Vick, don't forget to get a hold of me for that Spider-Woman comic too. I'll make sure I send you that out. But let me know, guys. What do you think, Wookie? What do you think? And I know the chat's a little behind because YouTube is slow and it's always lagging and stuff, man. It's always lagging and stuff. Okay, someone else. All right. Okay, so we'll take your name off the list there. Bam! Now we got 3 names on the list. We got LB, Jamie Vick, and Fanjexture. And the winner is LB. LB, bruh, congratulations, man. I know LB was putting in for said he was putting in for Jamie Vick. He can retract that if he wants. But Jamie Vick, if you would like one of these movies, let me know which one down in the comments below, and we'll take this one off the list. And yeah, and I'll send you the digital copy. All you gotta do is get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. LB wants Captain Marvel. I know. You know why? Because did you see how high he had this ranked on his list? Did you see how high he had that on his list? On his MCU list? Yeah. He had it as number 22. He didn't have it as number 23. He didn't have it as number 23. So, yeah. But Jamie Vick, I think it ultimately comes down to you because I think LB said he was entering for you. I could be wrong. I don't want to speak for the man, but he said he was entering for you. I mean, he didn't. Okay, John Wick. All right, good deal. John Wick gone. Okay, guys. So we got 2 copies left. Maybe I'll save these last 2 digital copies for another time. LB loves the flirkin'. Oh yeah, I bet he does. I'll save these other 2 for another video, guys. I think we've given away quite a few things tonight. Not too bad. Just things I've had sitting around, man. They're just digital copies, so it is what it is, man. It's funny too, cause like I remember when you first start a YouTube channel, you're thinking like, oh, what can I do to get more subscribers? Oh, I can do like a giveaway and stuff, right? Everybody's always like, oh yeah, the giveaways, and it's like when you get into it, you're like, that's really a cheap way, because people, they don't stay subscribed, or people don't pay attention anyway, or people don't enter anything like that. And it's like, it always seems like really cheap, like you're just trying to reel in people by giving away free shit. But like you see all these channels out there giving away PlayStation Pros and all this different shit. Like, get out of here with that, man. Like, that's the only reason people are coming to your channel and watching. And they're not watching because they really want to watch your videos. They just want that goddamn PlayStation. But me, I like to just give this stuff away. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just digital copies, man. But hey, man, Good stuff. Good stuff. Lonely Banter says, save Captain Marvel for the video you drop in. All right. I will. I will. But okay, so yeah, get a hold of me, Jamie Vick, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Second Street Marvel. Get a hold of me. I'll get these digital copies sent out to you. Got who else? Who else we got? We got Jamie Vick, Wookie, and Unstoppable Marquise Roberts. Make sure you guys get a hold of me, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and we'll get these all sent out to you guys, man. Hopefully something you can enjoy here over the weekend with your families and things like that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna. I guess that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Like I said, I've got big old stacks of comic books to read, whole bunch of comic books to do some reviews on and things like that. Just been a long week. Gonna be a long night. I hope you're all doing good. And you know what, guys, dude, I forgot to totally tell you guys something. My with everything that's going on with the current situation in the country. Everybody's, like, all worried about, like, let me ask you, like, with the current situation going on in the country, do you guys know anybody that it's affected? And what I mean is, like, you know what I mean, like, actually, like, not their job and all that stuff, like, anybody who's actually been affected by it, or should I say, infected by it? Do you personally know anybody that has been infected by it? Just kind of curious. Trailer Tramps reviews could be something. Okay. All right, I forgot about that. Oh yeah. I don't. Okay, yeah, you don't. Okay, nobody does. And it was funny because I was talking to somebody, one of my friends, the guy at my local bike shop actually. I was in there. Someone at my office was, wow, damn. I don't know anybody who has been infected. Okay, good. And then that's all good. The thing is I just found out earlier today. One of my good friends thinks he got it. Like, actually thinks he got it, and I say that, and I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know that for sure that he had it, but he's pretty damn sure he had it. The look on his face said that he's pretty sure that he had it. The way he was acting was pretty sure that he had it. But his he had family just get back into town from Japan a little over a week ago. This got back into Japan. Just got back in the country from Japan a little over a week ago, and he said, dude, he said, if you would have seen me last Friday, he's like, dude, I thought I was going to fucking die. He's like, dude, because he said he had all the symptoms, said all that shit, everything, all of it. He said there was a couple he didn't have, but he said everything else matched, and he said he like just everything, all the stuff, like all the, and he listed, like the stuff that was going on, that are on. I haven't been paying that close of attention to it, other than just like the basic shit, like obviously, like the fever and the dry cough and all that stuff, like. But he said he had multiple symptoms, and he was like, he's an atheist too. And he was like, dude, like last weekend, he's like, dude, like he's like Friday, he's like, dude, I seriously thought I was on my deathbed, thought I was gonna fucking die, man. And it was funny. Later I texted him. I was like, did you find Jesus? But yeah, he said he's pretty sure he got it, and because his wife's family, their neighbor where they live at, I'm not sure if they said the neighbor was Chinese or something, but they said he was really bad and everything, had a really bad cold and all that stuff before she had headed back, and then they got it and brought it back. And I was like, very well could be. But at the same time, it could have just been a really bad flu that they just came back with anyway, too. You know what I mean? Because when you travel through like countries like that anyway, you get like shit over there can be bad here anyway. Just a regular flu anyway that you could bring over with you. But yeah, he thinks he had it. And obviously he didn't get tested or anything like that. Really couldn't. And yeah, man, crazy. Um, and I've got a friend that I seen later today. She works in the medical field and said that she has a feeling it's been around for quite a while. Did I say this at the beginning of the stream? I think I did. That it's been around for quite a while, and her brother was in the hospital back in like November. Here where I live at, all the same exact symptoms. They had no clue what was wrong with him or anything. In the hospital for 2 weeks on ventilators and shit. So it just makes you wonder. It makes you wonder like how it's really going on, and like just all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You never know. You never know. But when my friend told me that, like I was there, I was seeing him, I was talking to him, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like when I said it was close by, why didn't you tell me? Like, dude, don't come to my fucking house. I've got that. You know what I mean? But it was all good. Like it didn't really get close to him, and he said he was like past, supposedly past like the infectious stage anyway. So like whatever. Like to me, when it comes to those kinds of things, like I figure you're either gonna get it or you're not going to. You know what I mean? Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. You're either going to get it or you're not. I don't know anyone. Sith Lord says, I know some nasty fuckers that I'm pretty sure got something. Yeah, I know, right? For real. My husband works at a hospital, so it's only a matter of time, says Jamie Vick. Yeah, absolutely. In that case, yeah, probably. Probably already came in contact with it at some point. But that's the thing, is like, just because you come in contact with it doesn't mean you're going to come down with it, though, neither. LB says, people aren't invited to the Lonely Cave, so of course I don't know anyone. Okay, fair enough. Vlad Wright says, sounds like an attention seeker. No. I don't think he was seeking attention, because believe me, I know my friend, when I seen him, I was looking him in his eyes, like I seen him face to face. Yeah, no, he wasn't faking it. He wasn't faking it. He wasn't seeking attention from me. Sith Lord says, so does my old lady. Well, at least he didn't try drinking fish tank cleaner, right? Yeah, I know, for real. Unstoppable says, my paycheck must have got it. Unstoppable, that's funny, dude. My paycheck must have got it. People should be tested before traveling. Absolutely, definitely. LB says, you have female friends? Must be nice. Yeah, I do. But yeah, I do, I guess. Unstoppable says, I drive trucks for a living. I'm pretty sure I already have it. Yeah, I was gonna say, likely so. I mean, it's possible. Can take up to 2 weeks for symptoms to show what I heard. Yeah, that's what they said. Can show take symptoms up to 2 weeks to show up. Yeah. But most germs and sicknesses that get into your body usually set in and affect you like a week later anyway. Like you'll get sick, like you'll be introduced to it now, and you won't really know it until like a week later. That's what they say with a lot of stuff, that it don't really affect you until a week later. So yeah, hard to say. So I mean, yeah, even if it took up to 2 weeks, that sucks. Unstoppable. Be safe out there. Yeah, for sure. Be safe. Vlad Rice says, Sith, problem is some people don't know. Some people don't show symptoms at all. Yeah, I was saying that's the bad thing. It's the bad thing. That's the crazy thing with all of this stuff, man. And just, I don't know, man. Crazy world, man. Crazy world. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here tonight. I do greatly appreciate you guys coming here and watching me flap my gums about a whole bunch of nonsense. Like I said, everybody, get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter so I can send out these digital codes for you guys. You all have a very good night. Probably be doing the live stream with Dylan and Chris from Chaos and Comics tomorrow, doing our comic book live stream. Hopefully, we missed it last weekend. Didn't do any live streaming last weekend, as a matter of fact. But I hope you're all having a very good day. Have a great rest of your night. Sith, Wookiee supremacy. Don't be hitting those dabs too hard and not sharing with me. And you all have a very good night. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all in the next video. Later.